Hello students, today I am recording this video to explain to you how to write your biology journal. As you know, journal or practical record is a part of your practicals. So, the three core subjects, that is physics, chemistry and biology, you have practicals. And your theory paper is of 70 marks and your practical will be for 30 marks. In the 30 marks, 20 marks you have to get from your practical experiments, and the remaining 10 marks you get from your journal, and that is 6 marks for your journal and 4 marks for your viva. Okay, now, so before we begin with the practicals, let us start writing some of the experiments in your practical journal. Now, this year, there are 17 experiments in biology. In that, you have to perform very few experiments. Hardly 3 or 4 experiments you have to perform in the lab. The remaining experiments, the experiments as such, you don't have to do anything as you do in physics or chemistry. In biology, you have to just identify certain specimens like prawn, for example, prawn. It will be kept in a bottle. You have to identify that. You have to write the scientific name of that, and you have to write 2 characteristic features of that. Like that, certain specimens will be kept in bottles and you have to identify. The same way, there are certain specimens which will be in the form of permanent slides. These slides you have to keep under the microscope. It will be kept under the microscope and you have to identify that slide, and then you have to write the characters. So biology practical, first year practicals is very easy. Now, but writing the journal is a bit difficult compared to physics and chemistry. The reason I'll tell you. The reason because here you have to draw the diagrams. In physics and chemistry, there won't be much diagrams, but in biology, you have diagrams. So, what you have to do first? The first experiment in biology is to study the parts of a compound microscope. So, I hope you all must have seen what is a microscope, right? Now, once you come to college, and once we begin with the offline practicals, that time I will explain to you the parts of the microscope. So for the time being, what you have to do is, you can start writing and drawing, okay, some of the experiments. I will be sending you the notes, what you are supposed to write and what you are supposed to draw. Okay, so now most of you have got the practical journal books. So this is a practical journal book which is given to you all from the college. Okay, so this journal only you should use, not the practical journals which you get in the market. So here we have a label, that is Fatima Pre-University College. Like this, 3 journals are given to you, right? Those who have not got the journals, please come to the college and collect your journals. Okay, now out of these 3 journals, 2 journals are exactly same, whereas 1 journal is different. So while the journals were issued to you, it was clearly told to you 1 journal is for physics. Now the journal which is for physics will be having graph sheets as a last page. Can you see this? So the graph sheets will be there in the last page of your journal of physics, whereas the other 2 journals do not have graph sheets. Okay, it will be a plain page. Now for biology, you have to use this journal where the last page is an unrolled sheet. Okay, not the graph sheet. Hope it's clear? Right. Now, the first page, what you have to do? Here, the first page, here it is clearly written Department of Biology. Department of Biology. Write neatly here with black or blue pen, biology. After that, here, don't write any roll number, don't write exam seat number. Here you have to write, this is to certify that master or miss, your name you have to write. Okay, remaining part you leave it now, later I will let you know. After that, turn the page, you will find an index column over here, right? In the index, serial number 1, don't write any date over here. Write here to study the parts of a compound microscope. Okay, the first one. I'll be sending you before each experiment, I'll be sending you the topic. The title you have to write here. If you have any confusion, don't write here. You can directly turn the page. Okay. Now, this first ruled page, please leave this page. Don't write anything in this ruled page. Hope it's clear. So first is certificate page, then index page, then after that this ruled page also you leave. And then comes a page where you can clearly see this side is unruled and this side is ruled. Unruled side you should use only for drawing the diagram, and this page you are not supposed to use your pen, only pencil. For drawing as well as for labeling, use your pencil only. Okay, in school you must be using your pen, but in college you are not supposed to use your pen. Use your pencil only to draw as well as to label. Okay, now the heading of each diagram should be written on the top. It should be written here, right? Not at the bottom of the diagram. You have to write the heading at the top. Okay, and the notes you have to write here. Okay, now here also you have two columns here, topic of the experiment, and the second one is aim of the experiment. So first, topic of the experiment, whatever is written there, first one will be to study the parts of a compound microscope. Aim also will be given, right? After that, below that you can write. Now if it doesn't fit one page, you can use the second page also, no problem. So for the first experiment alone, only for the first experiment, you will have to use 2 pages. Hope it's clear now. So 2 pages, first page you draw the diagram of the compound microscope, write the points here. If the point doesn't end in this page, you can use this page also. Ruled side, not the unruled side. Let the unruled page remain as it is. Now when you start with the second experiment onwards, each page you have to divide into 2 parts. Each page you have to divide into 2 parts, because the writing also will be less and drawing also will be small drawings. You have to draw bacteria, you have to draw fungi. The second one is to study the features of different plants. So this one you have to use this page, 1 page for two diagrams. Okay, so divide the page exactly half, draw a line from here, from the ruled side, extend that line towards this side also. Hope it's clear. So this is how you have to write your journals. So I'll be sending you the experiments, what you have to write in your journal. And if you have any doubts, please you can call me, clear your doubts and then write. Okay, and for your first year practicals, I'll be dealing the first year practicals for you. So if you have any doubts regarding your practicals, biology practicals, please do call me. That's all. Hope you all understood. Okay, thank you.